we always ask the question of like, how can actors like do these scenes and then just like turn it off and be like, great job?
And this time we learned they can't.
And this
Sometimes
it is hard.
They do catch feelings.
They do. Sometimes it is hard to kind of like shake it off.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back to Boys Love, Boys Love. This episode, we are recapping the entirety of Your Sky and
Your Sky of Us.
As always, I'm Adam.
And I'm RJ. Teerak, RJ Cop, only you. Teerak. I will say this is probably one of my favorite BL theme songs.
Oh, really?
I think it's just...
You made fun of it so much that I didn't know if that was true or not.
It was everywhere.
Listen.
They had slow verse.
I love when a Thai BL pays for a new song and they're like, we're going to remix it 7 different ways.
12 different times.
Because Secret Crush of You did the exact same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, honey.
Honestly, get your money's worth.
Mama.
Show how versatile your song is, you know?
Honey, the versatility's everywhere in this show, honey. Portiti.
Por. You're right.
Okay, let's get into it.
Henny.
We've got Your Sky, okay?
Okay.
We've got a bunch of characters.
Yes.
We've got 12 episodes plus 3 special bonus episodes. We're going to do our best to talk about general takes on what the show was.
We watched the entire series on our Patreon, so you can go ahead and join the BL tier or, you know, grab the collection.
Patreon.com/boysloveboyslove. This was your first Demundi show.
This was my first Demundi show.
After you had watched...
After I had watched Demundi Friendship, yes. So yes. I also watched Demundi Friendship, if you want to watch that, over on Patreon.
Season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I knew going into it that I was getting the Thomas Kong experience. Yes.
And you liked them on the show?
Yeah, who were they again in the show?
No. On Demundi Friendship.
Oh, Demundi. I think I meant Your Sky.
Demundi Friendship. You liked them on Demundi Friendship?
Yes.
You were rooting for them?
They were twinners.
You were rooting for them?
They were twinners. Which I think the season 2 is also twinners.
With
another couple.
Kang Namping? Season 1?
Yes, Namping Kang. Yeah. And
it's Namping
Kang? Oh,
Kang?
Kang Namping, you're right.
Don't forget, this is Thailand. We got to be very serious about which side. Yes. Even to the point that, we'll give you a little peek behind the curtain. When we did our Luke Mick interview, literally GMMTV was like, and it is Luke Mick.
And it is Luke Mick.
So when you introduce, say it that way.
Luke is first, honey.
Luke is first. Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do whatever you want.
Yes. So I was a Thomas Kong fan. Got a lot of their chemistry. A quick spark notes of Demundi Friendship is that their chemistry was immediate. They were very much like, Thomas came in and was like, Kong will be my partner and we will win at the end. And I will get my gig.
And would you say that the energy, because I haven't seen Demundi Friendship, would you say the energy felt like Thomas was into Kong because he wanted to win the show? I'm just getting a gauge on where we started versus where it felt like we ended up overall.
It felt like they had really good, like, friendship chemistry. Like, they got along really well.
Yeah.
And I think they were very comfortable with one another. They weren't paired up every time. But once Thomas was able to, like, select someone, he pretty much kept with Kong the entire time.
Okay.
Kong was just very much outgoing, life of the party, kind of like he was the mood maker of the series. And Thomas was like the handsome.
Is Kong funny?
Yeah, goofy.
Okay,
goofy,
interesting.
Funny. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
His character is he is saccharine sweet.
Yes.
He is one of the first of all, his name is Darling, basically.
Yeah.
So on brand.
He is in the pantheon of like the super sweet saccharine, but I think on purpose. Like this character of teerak comes from a incredibly sweet, innocent place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
what's
the overall log line? You're pitching the 1 minute log line of the show.
Yes. Okay. Teerak is the sweetest guy in school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's being pursued by someone he doesn't really like.
Correct.
But he is a little bit too much of a people pleaser.
I would say he's a bit passive.
He's a bit passive. Passivo, you could say. And he doesn't know how to say no. Something I have no idea. Foreign concept to me.
Yeah, this really... I mean, you're not sweet like this. You're funny, but you're not... You're very... RJ's very nice and kind, but you are not... This is like... I mean, I don't think anyone is like this.
Yes, this is a cartoon character.
Yeah, he is a cartoon character. His family is a cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is a greeting card character.
Yes.
So, he...
is being pursued.
He's being pursued. And
exit pursued by a bear.
Yes, and in the process of the pursuing and the shenanigans, accidentally spills coffee on Munfa, who is like known in the school as like super cold, very tsundere. Like there are rumors about him of like he gets in fights a lot, and he can just like look at you and disarm you with just like staring you down.
Very cold.
He accidentally spills coffee on him and like apologizes, blah 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 blah. And then when he is invited to a party by the guy that likes him, do you remember his name? P.O. He kind of like P.O. kind of like goes for it.
Who's like a 7th year senior?
Who's 32, I think.
Now, Mike, this is no shade.
But you are older.
But you
than
are
everyone.
old, ma'am.
He kind of goes for Teerak aggressively when Teerak is a little bit under the influence.
Yes.
And because
the show is like all flashing lights. This is a bad guy.
This is a bad guy.
Energy.
This is a bad guy. And Munfa, because it's his bar.
Yes,
he owns
Munfa,
the bar.
The college student owns the bar
that this party is in. He kind of steps in and defends Teerak. And when P.O. is like, "Why are you defending him?" Blah blah blah. Munfa says in like the moment because he's my boyfriend.
So then they continue the ruse.
It starts shenanigans, and they start a ruse, and basically Teerak says, well, if you continue to be my boyfriend, fake boyfriend, then P.O. won't bother me anymore, and he'll just forget about me and whatever. That's probably the plot of like the first 5-6 episodes.
It's the plot of
4 episodes. Through the love and contract, Munfa develops true feelings for Teerak, and basically is like, I actually want to date you for real. At the same time, Teerak is realizing, while he's being like, let's do these things that couples do because that's what couples do and that's what will make this believable. And through that process, it's like, oh, I like doing this with you. Oh, I actually like you.
Right.
And then
they fall in love.
And then at the end, he gives his body to him. So Taylor's all his time.
It's a Demundi show.
It is a Demundi show, so you're getting those 1, maybe 2 steamy scenes. 1 technically. No, 2. 2 in the original run.
There were a few.
There were 2 in the main run, I think. And then the 3rd one was in the Your Sky of Us.
I think there were 3 in the main show. Because there was the scene, it didn't go super far, but it started heating up, and we were like...
on the couch.
Yes, on the couch.
Oh, you're right, there were 2.
And the belt.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were 3, because 1 was on vacation.
It was basically every week we had another NC scene that we had to watch.
Yes.
We had to suffer through. Disgusting.
Gross.
Okay. I'm going to give you a rundown of the characters and the name of the actor that portrayed them.
Okay.
We are doing first names only.
Yes.
Just so everybody knows. And if you want more information, please visit mydramalist.com or imdb.com.
Yeah.
Teerak is played by Kong. Lunfa is played by Thomas. I wrote Thomas twice for some reason. Punli is played by Por. Klaijai is played by Titi. And these are Punli, Joy, and Type are all friends of Teerak.
Punli is Thomas,
and
Munfa's brother.
Munfa's brother is Punli. Joy is played by In. Type is played by Pachi. Babe is played by Morakot, who is Teerak's sister. Dom, her boyfriend, is played by Tonam. Real is played by... Did we decide, is that Ooh or Ow Ow?
Someone said Ooh.
Ooh?
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Real is played by Ooh.
So we've got Thomas Kong
playing Teerak Munfa. Munfa Teerak.
And then we've got Ooh Save
playing Real Hia.
And we've got Portiti Por
playing Punli and Klaijai. Great.
Okay.
Those are our 3 official couples.
Yes.
Technically, Dom
and Babe are together,
but they start the show together. Yeah. So it's less interesting.
Yeah.
They're actually, I really like them as a couple.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
I really like Babe a lot.
Let me just say this. We watch a lot of BL for the channel, and even to
especially now
that we've restructured, we watch a lot of BL, and this is, we have realized, I think, over time that we both like, I would say equally like Korean BL.
Yeah.
There's big 3, right?
Yes.
Japanese, Korean, and Thai. Those are the big 3. We both equally like Korean BL. I would say I am very pro Thai BL, and you are very pro Japanese BL. Yeah. That's our big difference.
And then I think the Chinese Taiwanese titles, we just haven't seen enough.
Yeah.
But they kind of give a
Love
little
the
bit
fan service.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Big fan of the fan service.
Big fan of the service. Yeah.
So, what was your overall take? Let's just say on Your Sky specifically, not necessarily talking about Your Sky of Us. We can add that as a bonus at the end.
I really enjoyed... Okay, so I was actually watching this in real time initially, and then I got up to about episode 5 or 6 and then fell off of it just because we started watching more stuff. I also, as I was watching it, I was like, I bet this is something that Adam would want to watch. It just feels like the marshmallow fluff that he would want to watch. So I stopped because I had a feeling that we would watch it for the channel at some point. I was really hooked on those first initial episodes. I thought that the love and contract plot line it's just fun. I love it. I love Business Proposal. It's one of my favorite dramas. So I like that complication a lot. And they've got really good you could just watch Thomas and be completely satisfied.
And you could watch Thomas watch Kong.
And
which he likes to do.
Which he likes to do, absolutely.
And by that, I definitely for sure mean Munfa watching Teerak.
Yeah.
Definitely just that.
Definitely. As I was watching the show, I think it evolved in its plot that I thought was really interesting, that I didn't know it was going to go into. More about Teerak as a character, Teerak kind of having to grow up, which I think I did not expect. But I think because the show starts out with him being so sweet and cartoon-like and coddled by everyone in his family and his friends, that I was like, oh, there's going to be something here that he's going to have to mature from this. Because it's like they're in college, so it is a time to grow up.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall I enjoyed it. I think there are some pacing stuff that it was just hard to kind of watch.
Thai BL pacing.
There are some episodes that were tough to watch just because it felt really slow to me. But every time Thomas and Kong were both in the scene, it hooked me in. So.
Yeah. Definitely in Thai BL, I've never seen a Thai BL where I felt like the actors were stepping on each other's lines.
Oh, absolutely not. It is really like, you look great today.
Shot, you look great today. Shot here, my reaction of that, and then
me reacting
line.
To you reacting and then you go, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's lots of
long
air. Conversations. Okay. I fucking loved this.
Of course you did.
Okay, I actually think that the first half of the show is weaker than the back half of the show, which does not often happen.
Yes. I just think the second half is like more interesting because it's like, they become real people.
Yeah. I think a strength of the show is that they get together halfway through the show.
Yes, absolutely. Totally
I actually think that's a real pro about this. And like sometimes I think in the insistence that we like delay it as long as possible, we can run into it goes past being fun, like the like, oh, I'm so ready for it, and starts getting frustrating, which felt like a little bit that it happened. It almost verged on that with My School President.
Oh, yes.
I don't think it did really get into that, but it can.
Yeah.
But this show is like episode 6, they're like together.
I know.
It's great. Halfway through the show, they're together. So then the back half is just them figuring it out, which I really like. I think that I am predisposed as a person who probably my favorite genre of movie is a romantic comedy. It's either a romantic comedy or it's a coming of age story, and this
kind of both. I know you get the heavy rom-com at the beginning, and then the second half is a coming of age, which is really sweet.
I think that I am very predisposed to liking a character like Teerak.
Yeah, totally.
I talk about it in our reaction. I think our second reaction to the show.
Yeah.
Which was episodes 3 and 4. I love an optimistic, sweet character.
Yeah.
This is not surprising. I used to be a Disney person. Well, like more wholeheartedly,
right.
I was like loved the princess line.
Yeah.
Aurora is my favorite princess. Like that.
Just innocence.
Idealistic innocence, I think is like I hate. It's so weird because I think personally I'm like kind of catty or like can come off that way. I think a lot of people think I'm very intimidating actually when they first meet me, but
well, you yell at them when you first meet
well,
people.
I do scream at
you
people.
You do scream. So
you should see the waiters when we leave a restaurant. I mean, they're in tears. No. I think that I wish I was more of teerak. Like personally, like I wish like I was able to like just constantly be smiling.
And I think that's why
I have
everyone
natural resting bitch face.
Yeah. That's why everyone in his world dotes over him. Like they all want to take care of him. They all want to make sure he's happy. Like literally everyone, even to his detriment sometimes, because his parents and his family kind of like don't take him seriously, and you know, PO is pursuing him aggressively.
I think this performance by Kong is genuinely excellent. I think Thomas is good in this.
Yes, yeah.
I think Kong is the star of the show.
Kong is the star
and
of the show.
He is the protagonist. He's the main character of the show. The show revolves around him.
He
totally.
Really commits. If there is an ounce of like, oh, what I'm doing is cringe, it fails, and he really goes for it.
Yes.
And I think like I'm curious like that for you believed him right away.
Yes.
Because
in the like I said in DMD Friendship, he's like a goofy guy. Like he reminds me of like kind of like J-Hope a little bit. Like it's very mood maker energy. He likes making people laugh.
Sure.
So here I think that translates well. Like if you're willing to kind of like be a goofball, then you are willing to kind of play a character like this that like you have to just like.
But this isn't a goofy character. Like
no, but it's not.
His existence as a character is goofy. Like the show presents it as like he lives a little bit of like a goofy life.
Yes.
But you are mostly supposed to be like, this is the sweetest person to ever live.
And I know there are a lot of people on our Discord. Maybe not a lot.
And I'll name them.
No, there were people in Discord that I remember when the show was happening live. People were like, I don't know if I have the sweet tooth enough for him. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to take in of like, I feel like he can't do anything. Like he is unable to act.
He's definitely in the first half of the show for sure. He is very baby.
But I think I remember.
But that's the pull.
Well, we were watching it live. There were some people that were like that turned around after episodes 3 or 4. That you're like, oh, okay, I'm seeing him.
He's got the thing. Yeah. I do think more generally Ty BL's going week to week. It's a bit harder.
Yeah.
And so now that we're watching them in like sets of 2,
Yeah.
it's really nice because like we're moving through them at a
Quicker.
much faster pace than when we went through Kin Porsche over 14.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Like we're able to see.
And Kin Porsche had a lot to cover.
I know, that's true.
So it's not like it was slow.
The character development is more believable as you watch 2 at a time. I think.
And it feels like the 2 episodes. Often it feels like 2 episodes have arcs
into each other.
Yeah. So they should just like Korean release it like that. But then they would have to release more. They're already putting out so much content. It's fine. So that's my big no. Is I just think he's such a great character. I think he's played really well. I think he is. This is not. It's weird because I bring up Secret Crush on You a lot, and I don't know why. Because it's not like my favorite. Show. But I just watched it this year, and it also is like another like. It's very sweet. But it's also
with a little kind of
it's on a like it's off kilter.
Yes. But it's not like pointing at like look at how weird we are. It's like it just acts
right
on that there's a little
Sang is also supposed to be very like sweet naive, more naive than sweet I would say.
Yeah.
Obviously he's also like kind of a freak. But
saving
I
lobster shells or
like
whatever.
This Kong performance I do feel like never actually trips over into a character that feels like he doesn't believe he is this or like he's aware of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's something that I think sometimes you can feel an actor judging the character they're portraying. Totally. And I don't ever get that feeling from him. And that's why you're able to understand why anyone would like him. Even if you personally would be like, it would be exhausting to watch this like grown adult act like a child. You also have this like instinct to like protect him.
Yeah.
Let's turn now to Munfa. I love Thomas. He's
handsome.
Very attractive.
Gorgeous. He's got presence. When he is on screen, you definitely look at him.
I do not believe that Thomas... I do... Okay.
Yeah.
Thomas plays this role well.
Yes.
I think he's very good.
Yeah.
I really love the back half of the show with him.
Totally.
I love him like being a person who had never known love and like discovering it in real time.
Yes. He like activates, great. He defends teerak, like he's there for a lot.
It's great.
It's great. Really beautiful to watch.
Chef's kiss. I in no world believe that Thomas is scary.
Yeah.
That I could never buy, even when they were trying to make it. And that's like the first like that was 3 the first 2 episodes
because they're like he has an anger issue. That's why he stopped playing for a little bit, and now he's back or whatever.
Right.
And teerak, it's supposed to be like teerak's presence kind of like makes him not be so angry anymore.
Yeah. I don't think Thomas has ever been angry in his life. Thomas actually feels to me like the real life teerak. Version of teerak. Like that's the aura he has. It's just like kind, sweet boy.
Yeah.
So that I don't know if I totally was 100% bought into. I bought into it just to be like, we just gotta. What believe.
I do believe is that Munfa loves teerak. And I believe that Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Sorry. Who are we? Sorry.
I believe that Thomas portrays love towards Kong's character, who is portraying.
Right. We're saying the same thing. The girlies who know.
The girlies who know. He is in love.
Hope they had fun in Paris.
Oh! Hope they had fun filming that beach scene. Because Thomas did. Thomas had a lot of fun.
Thomas
was swept away in the waves. It was the liminal space of the water.
It was the liminal space of water. We constantly
He couldn't help himself. He was thrown in the passions of the waves.
You know what? Shout out to everybody involved.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. We always ask the question of like, how can actors like do these scenes and then just like turn it off and be like, great job?
And this time we learned they can't. Sometimes it is hard. They do catch feelings.
They do. Sometimes it is hard to kind of like shake it off.
Maybe it's not acting. Maybe it's like it's so real.
It's so real.
Yeah. It's method.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're saying
the same thing. We're talking about his acting technique. Absolutely.
I really like the trajectory. I like both of them kind of figuring out their first relationship.
Yes, we make the joke the entire time that it almost played so comically and campy that like we were like, is he an alien? Is Munfa an actual alien that's been sent down here to like pretend to be human? Because there were a lot of moments where he like, oh, this is your first time talking
to another living person. But when we get to the point where is it teerak that has to Google what to do on dates?
Yes.
I was like, have we ever just observed the world or listened, watched a movie?
It never like took us off. It just made us laugh. Like it was
no. That's not a criticism.
It was like funny.
It is very funny. I think there's a little bit of the show is like doing a little bit of a wink at the audience, being like they're a bit fools in love.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very sweet. Munfa's a himbo.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Mama got a tattoo.
That was crazy.
See, okay, when the tattoo happened, I first thought it was like, oh, I've always had this tattoo. I've always lived by this motto of like, you know, if I find my sky, I'll be, or whatever, blah,
sure.
blah, blah. And then it just so happens that he meets Teerak, and it's like, oh my God, your name. You are the sky.
Yeah.
You are the sky that my bar is named after. And my soccer team. Wait, am I in a BL? Like, wait. It does kind of feel like that. That I thought that's where it was going, but I was like, oh no, he's loving so much he got a tattoo.
Listen, when you know, and I think that's beautiful, and that's like what this whole genre is built off of. Is like love at first sight.
Yeah.
The spoiler alert, obviously, the realization later of like that he's liked him for ages. Oh, it always works. It never fails for me. Yes. It always works every single time. Yes, please show me the first time they saw each other back at like when he was a freshman.
And
my God, please.
Or like he stops the car to like help the dog on the road, and it turns out it was Munfa's car.
Amazing. Do we feel like we've talked about teerak and Munfa?
You want to talk about everyone else.
I need to talk about
Portiti,
who secretly became my favorite couple on the show. Out of nowhere.
Okay, so this show does. Okay, so a little baseball talk. Inside baseball. Inside baseball. What is that saying?
Inside baseball.
A little inside baseball. Portiti won the second DMD Friendship.
Correct.
So it was like they're getting a show too. But I think like they were about to do this show, and they were like, well, let's get her in because the girls are going crazy for poor TT Poor.
I think, to me, my guess would be that Poor was already cast.
Yeah.
And then they, in the series of books that this is based on, Clyde is a character later on.
Yeah.
And they threw
like,
TT in.
And when we mean throw, there is just a game of Uno that he is in
episode 2.
In episode 2, and
then
there.
he comes back in episode like 9. It's crazy.
Yeah, because it's like Munfa has like admitted that he like they're already starting to date, and the basically like the family is like, but what about you, Poor? Anyone that you might like? And he's like, you inspired me to go after what I want.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's just. Remember TT?
It's episode 8. It's episode 8.
Yeah.
But episode 2 to episode 8.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. This is... They have barely any screen time. I want to be so clear. If you go into this and you're like, wow, he really liked them. They must have a bunch they do. No. They have nothing to do.
From episode 8, they have one scene in each episode, I think.
Yes. And in episode 8, it's just a scene where they sit at a cafe together, and it's a dialogue-free montage of them like sitting together. And I was in so fast.
Adam was like, "I'm buying the merch. I'm buying the light stick.
I'm buying the light stick. I'm at the concert.
I'm at the concert.
I'm doing the fan meet.
I'm at the fan meet.
I'm at the mall waiting. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so because I was like, Poor's so cute. Like, he's just like a little...
Yes.
He's so cute.
Poor looks like a combo of a lot of your favorite people.
He looks like everyone I like.
He looks like a
one.
Thai dowel. You know, there's a little bit of everyone in there. And TT was also in Dimini Friendship the season that I watched, and he was the mangne. So he was the maknae, so he didn't eat first.
Of course.
Remember her?
Of course, yeah.
And he didn't choose anyone because he was like, I didn't feel like I didn't have anyone that I could really choose yet.
Ooh, okay.
But he was kind of like very green. He was like yeah, he was very green, but everyone was like, you're so charming.
Yeah.
And he had like very maknae energy.
Okay.
So it was interesting here where he's just
and
like...
Poor was in the first season too, or no?
Poor's in season 2.
Okay.
So they never met.
So they hadn't met. Okay, I see.
So they met on the show.
Well, I'm sure they met before the show.
But actually, I don't know. I'm assuming then TT joined season 2. I think that's what happened.
Had to.
All Stars.
Also,
BB's Benet came back.
He came back with new teeth. Yeah, it was great.
And his character here, Gajai, is like,
who cares?
It
doesn't matter. Who cares?
He has no lines. He
has 6 lines in the whole show. He just is there
just looks pretty.
to wear a little sweater around his neck and smile. And I was purchasing.
He actually kind of reminded
me.
It. Yes, he reminded me of Aston's character actually.
Sure.
In Boys in Love, where he kind of just like is being pined for.
Gorgeous. Just there to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you know what? I ate it up. I ate up every second, and there weren't many seconds. But
seconds.
I did eat up all of them. And wish they had a little bit more to do in Your Sky of Us.
Oh, I know, because usually that's the point, right? Like,
yeah, they do have stuff, but it's just
more.
Again, it still feels
fluff.
like they are the third couple.
Yes,
and when I say third, it's like
Babe
teerak,
Dom is.
It's like Munfa teerak, Real Hia. Way down here is Poor Titi or whoever their characters' names are.
Punli Glajai. Punli Glajai Gajai. Punli.
Lee Glaja.
Yeah.
Lee Glai.
Lee Glai
was their shortened names.
Now, Adam, why do we keep calling them Poor Titi, Poor Titi, Poor Titi, Poor?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, isn't it because
I guess their official ship name is Poor Titi Poor because
everybody's a side nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
Who cares? There's no positions anymore.
Which is
such in a position to you. They've got a show coming.
Yeah, he's like a lounge singer or something like that. Sure,
I'll be watching.
Yes,
yeah.
But truly, this was like the Ghost pilot, where they like kind of show you something completely not related to the show,
right?
To kind of buy you in.
Yeah.
And Adam bought it,
and I was buying. Let's talk about the second couple, really. Real Hia.
Yes.
Now, if I bought in to Lee Glai from the minute it started,
Real Hia was
we had to go through weeks of me being like, I don't know what's going on here.
It did remind me a little bit of the Winnie Satang.
Yes.
Where it's like, okay, it's clear that you are going to be the second couple, but like, I'm not. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's a chemistry thing. It's just like you're not showing me.
That's the difference. So Winnie Satang,
you did
not feel the chemistry super strong.
Yeah,
but their storyline made sense.
Yes,
because they started as enemies.
Yeah.
This one is weird because they're in the friend group, but they like constantly are. I mean, it's a little bit of like their banter.
Yeah, their banter turns into real.
But I think
it didn't have a lot of.
It's like a little too angry at like Hia all the time.
I agree.
Or Real is a little too angry at Hia all the time. Yeah. So that's why I was like, do you actually like each other as friends? Yeah, it doesn't feel like you didn't like them. I didn't totally buy the story.
Yes.
But I bought them having chemistry.
Oh my
so it was a little bit.
Girl, ooh, is so damn fine.
Girl, ooh,
is so damn fine. And the entire time I would watch them.
And
Save's a little demon twink.
He's a little demon twink.
He is a little chaos twink.
I love a little shorty.
I know. I love a little chaos twink.
And they've got a great height difference.
Oh, I know. It's delicious.
That's the biggest problem with Thomas Kong. Where's the height? I'm kidding. Obviously. I don't actually care that much. But if they did have the one extra thing I would give Thomas Kong is if he could be like 2 inches taller. It would be like
I think the bantering, the bickering into, listen.
I'm listening.
Friends to lovers, who doesn't love it, right?
Sure.
The bickering was, I thought it ended up working because...
Well, it's weird. That's why, because it's like both friends to lovers and enemies to lovers.
Yes,
so it's a little, they're trying to have their cake and eat it too, which I was like, pick the trope.
Right. But it was nice to kind of like see, I felt the chemistry when he was like a little too pressing and like a little too teasing.
Mm-hmm.
And like Real would be like, okay, fine. I felt it there.
I felt it.
For sure.
And so did Hia.
But we never got to see it.
And
I will say, that was disappointing.
Sure.
I needed to see that demon twink get twonked.
Can we talk about it's funny because this feels like very similar to the My School President conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Even though those shows aren't the plots are not similar at all. But just like in My School President, where we have a late in the series homophobia jump scare, we get that here too. It's so fun. So about halfway about 75% of the way through the show,
when their relationship
introduces teerak to his parents, and they immediately fall in love with teerak because again they've established
teerak is
impossible to not fall in love with him. He's adorable. This is when the minute that happened and it went smoothly, and we still hadn't introduced, and teerak was nervous about it, I was like, it's not going to go
well for their family.
Because they're not going to redo the exact same storyline again.
And teerak's family the entire time has been like, we're the perfect family. They had the full Shanti Om like cameo, like...
Yes. The first entrances of the family, everyone gets like a Leave It to Beaver entrance.
Yes.
Very...
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yes. Sitcom.
So... I was like, oh, I think they're not going to take it well.
Because you realize that, like, teerak's dad is, like, very concerned about having the perfect family. What
would people think if his family wasn't perfect? Because he worked so hard to make sure it was.
Maybe that is part of it. To me, it did not feel like his main thing was, like, what'll other people think? It's literally, like, He so strongly values the like traditional nuclear family as concept. Mom, dad, son, daughter, son.
Yeah.
That is like his. It's so conservative.
Yeah.
It's honestly crazy to me. It makes me mad when we get these in like a Thai show because of course there are homophobic people everywhere on earth. Yeah. That's not going to change. We wish it would. Let's all say a little prayer. But it drives me crazy when it happens in Thai shows because I'm like, but you all didn't get colonized. So, like, you were supposed to be the ones who, like, progressed past this energy. Yeah. I understand that that's not how it works, but it's a little like, come on. You've got, like, come on. You had every chance. So that's why it's so frustrating. But I think it's played really well. I think it's like the perfect thing actually to end the show with. It is resolved very quickly, I will say. It is resolved in a way that does not feel totally real. I definitely buy the like My School President resolution a little bit more.
Yeah, totally.
But that being said, it coming from his own family, and so the people who have been protecting him this whole time
are now doing it in a different way.
Yes, yeah. And it is the perfect way to end his storyline of being like, he has to stand up for himself. And while I may have wished that this character was a bit more forceful in his like reproach of his father, I think like it ends up working out really beautifully and like really kind. Again, this is a very nice, kind show. Yeah. We talked about this with Milo
Mix-Up.
A very nice, kind show. This is very similar to that.
Yeah. If you'd like to join our discourse of our coming out stories and other coming out theorems or whatever. We definitely talked because
we did talk.
It does kind of. You could see it, like you said, like you could see it coming, but when it actually happens, because the show is so sweet, it kind of comes as like an abrupt, like, oh my god,
and it is
so bad.
You have watched
it's tough.
11 hours of teerak being like 10 hours of teerak Kong being like the sweetest, most lovable, like willing to like sacrifice himself to save a dog in the road, like just like the sweetest character.
And to
they play him as like the perfect set up that when you watch him from his own family get told, like specifically his dad, obviously, be disappointed that they
Not
don't
tolerant.
accept him.
Yeah.
It like hurts that much more.
Yes.
And totally. I do think, like we talked about it a little bit about it, this show is doing many things, right? Like it's not just made for the 15-year-old girls, who are in Thailand, like eating this up, right? Like it's made for more than that, right?
Yes, like a gay.
If it's on, maybe there's other people at home. Maybe there's other people that need to see media like this to understand. Like, I don't know anyone personally, but I really empathize with this character. It gives me a new insight. That is literally the point of media. It's to like show you stories that are not like yours, right?
And it even I do think there's also a little bit of like comfort offered to people who may have either come out and their parents may have also, or family members may have also reacted this way, to kind of show that like there is still a world that they could kind of come to terms and understand.
Yeah. And I just think it's handled, while again we're still in this a little bit of this fantasy world where there are 3 gay couples in this main friend group.
Yeah.
But so it's a little resolved simply. I think it works for the tone that they've set for the show.
Totally.
I think it would be crazy if that's where if it genuinely ended with like him not accepting teerak.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
It has to end happy from everyone.
Yeah. And it does. It really does.
Guys, it does.
Is there anybody else? I really liked, honestly, Babe.
Yes, Babe,
who is Teerak's sister. She is so... I think she's my MVP.
Oh, wow.
I just felt like she was such a great actress. Like, I thought the role was so good. I thought she was, like, given a lot to do. Like, she did not feel like her sister character was one note. Because while her character at the very beginning is like very protective of Teerak, just like everybody is, she is able to like expand that throughout the show and like show many dimensions that I was like really grateful for, because the moments where she like consoles Teerak later in the season are like so heartwarming. That it like it's just it was like very nice to see him like have someone in his corner like that. I think was like my favorite part. So yeah, I usually think I would give her my MVP.
Wow.
Which is crazy. I think it's the first time I've never not given it to one of the leads.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
Because I assumed you were just going to give it to Kong.
Kong.
You literally sang Kong's praises.
Kong is like incredible.
I do believe that if it was not Kong playing this role, I don't think it would work. I mean, I'm sure there's other great actors that could do this, but he commits to tear.
I don't think there's any other great actors other than Kong and Babe.
His commitment to this character is really very impressive.
Yeah. Who's your MVP? I think
it's Kong.
It is
yeah. I think I'm gonna give it to Kong.
That's good.
And listen, okay.
Yep.
There's a little bit of I'm not ready to take this relationship to the next level. But when Teerak is ready.
Oh, he's ready.
He's ready, honey.
He's ready. He's got that bow on.
He put a bow on his neck and be like, I'm your present.
Ooh, it's crazy.
They're crazy over there.
At the
DMD.
Crazy over there.
Honey.
They're crazy over there at DMD. Really quickly, before we head into our final moments, do we want to talk about the 3 episodes of Your Sky of
It was fun. It was fluff.
Your Sky of Gifts.
Yes. It was basically just a little extra, I think.
It was a little extra to to whet the appetite.
But it does end in
a proposal.
Now, Babe did come in at the end. I was like, okay, no one's getting married before me. Okay, everyone calm the down. Yeah. This is more like a promise situation.
Dom,
okay.
Hello.
Yeah. If I was Dom, I'd be like,
not getting shown up by Munfa.
Well, he doesn't own a bar.
No, he does. Like, no, he doesn't, guys. Some people like. There are people who for sure can own bars at the age of 20 or whatever is the most legal, like the first legal age you can own something. I am not refuting that people can own businesses at a young 20s, okay? What I am refuting is that you cannot be a full-time student and also own and manage a bar. That's my refutation, okay?
Refutation. Yeah, I thought that it was just a kind of like a little bonus storylines just to give us a little something before we say goodbye to them. So I thought it was cute. I
love the proposal. For sure I cried.
The proposal. Yeah, totally.
I cried a bunch in the show, actually. But I am so easily hooked into
just someone doing a really kind gesture or like a, you know,
Yeah. And I think they're very sweet together.
I think they are very sweet together. Thomas Kong is basically like they greenlit like 2 more shows after this. So
yeah. They're a true power couple.
Yes. Yeah. I'm interested to see. Well, there's that Gay Witches one that Kong is about to do, and like that. I mean, talk about a show that was literally written for us.
I need to watch this show. It's a show where I feel like I would watch. I'm really hopeful this is the energy.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that I watch it and then immediately want to start the episode back over to watch it again. Like that's where I am with like supernatural media, whatever, spooky, not spooky, but like magic-y stuff. That's if like, we can do that.
I could go back and rewatch like Charmed first 4 seasons maybe over and over again.
I can watch first 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you're including the first page.
I'll give the first page. Yeah, okay. I thought the first page was strong.
Definitely not Magic School.
Definitely.
And if it's like, what we don't
want is
like,
Magic
what is that?
School.
Season 6?
Yeah.
Or
Gideon whatever his name
Season
is.
5.
I better not see Gideon up and down that. But I do love Miss Doll.
Oh yes.
Headmistress Diva.
of this Magic School, whatever.
So
that is a gag.
I'm interested to see Thomas like kind of stretch his acting muscles a little bit more because he does kind of give. Sometimes he's stiff, but for some reason the scenes where he's with Kong, he just kind of lights up.
He comes alive.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's just really interesting.
It's really. I mean, that's the character. That's what the character called for. So,
but it's like their next show is this magic show, and then they're doing like their own 50 Shades version, basically.
Yes.
So like, look, they're cashing checks on Thomas Kong. Let's say that.
And I'm the one writing
and I'm writing them.
We already talked about Poor TT's show coming up, and then Save. Save.
Do they have a show coming up?
They have a show, yes. It's like a pop star. They're actors. Is like a professional actor, and Save is like a big fan of like another performer. Oh, it's the one with James. He's like a big fan of James as an actor, and comes in and like gets cast in the show or whatever as a fan. And then he realizes that like James's character is actually like a really big asshole, and like slowly falls in love with U's character from the pilot the
little pilot
extended trailer thing that they do.
Okay, well,
that looked really fun.
Yeah.
Because that's a little bit also enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Because U's character is like an actor. And he's like, you're not a real actor. And Save is like, yeah, but I'm doing the gig, girl. So I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm hooked. I mean, I
There's
really
a
like...
pool.
I really like this batch of couples. I don't know the earlier generations of Dumundi actors.
Not yet.
There's
still so much to explore and discover.
So excited to see.
This is I started off the thing by saying this was your first. This is my third Dumundi.
Yes, you saw Bedfriend.
I watched Bedfriend, and then I watched Middleman's Love. And this is my third.
Between the 3, this is your favorite so far?
Yes.
Okay.
I would probably say though,
who had the best scene?
Well, it's not even fair to rank Net James anymore because they're not an official couple anymore.
Yeah.
So we'll just remove them from the equation. So if I'm having to pick between Thomas Kong and Tudor Yim, okay. Here's the problem. Tudor specific. Yim is also gorgeous. Tudor might be one of the most attractive people on the planet. Yeah. So that's tough. Because I really
Tudor.
Middleman's Love is not. I would say
it's not good.
It's not.
It's not good.
It's not one I would recommend as a first watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you'd have to be into whatever that is.
Just watch the last episode. Extended, uncut ver. Aichi.
That being said, wow. I like their chemistry. They actually have really good chemistry too. Tudor and Yim.
Yeah.
So it's.
I might just watch. Honestly, I might just watch their Battle of the Writers, where they're writing each other's fan fictions.
And there's. It's the Mundi.
You know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're in that crazy what's that Spanish show? The high school where there's
Elite.
Yeah. They're in the
they're doing an elite.
That basically
that's right.
That's the Thai. They're doing a Thai version.
Yes,
basically.
of
that same idea of this
that's right. It's people are elite and
Cruel Intentions.
Yes, yeah.
Very that energy.
Yeah, that's right.
They're in that.
Okay. Okay, in our tier list, what are ones?
And Tudor has silver hair in it. Oh my god.
Okay, in our tier list.
Yes.
What are Twice fans called once? Let's say amount of times we'll watch this.
I think I'm gonna have to convince you.
I ain't reading all that. Sorry. Blah blah blah. Complicated fave. Keeping this in syndication, and wish I could scrub my memory to watch it again.
It's definitely not wishing I could scrub my memory. I don't need to watch probably the first 6 episodes ever again. Maybe moments. The back half of the show. Is it all the back? There are scenes that I would go back and rewatch again.
This is so funny because I would rewatch the first half of the show.
I'm not saying I think the first half of the show is bad. I just think the second half is
It's just
stronger.
interesting that we like the other.
Yeah.
Episodes.
I like when they're together and they're able to be sweet and cute.
I like the sitcom. Will they? Won't they?
Yeah, but
I think it just is more active
hated
in the plot.
Getting into the locker room thing. That really drove me crazy.
In the first episode.
Here's my issue. This is actually my big issue. This is why I I think the Japanese comedies work better for me than just the straight Thai comedies.
Yeah.
Because while I think I do not mind the broadness of the Thai comedy because they pace everything so slowly.
Yeah.
It can feel like we're not getting into the rhythm of the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole episode, I felt like I was there's so many good jokes you're just missing out because there's so much air in the episode.
Totally.
Yeah. But it's weird to call it a complicated fave.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. And
we did not think about these tier names when we created them.
And I'm not as apathetic to it that I would put it in the I ain't reading all that because I did read all that. No,
I did read all that, and I enjoyed reading all of it.
I didn't enjoy all of it, but I enjoyed reading parts of it. So I think if I'm saying I could syndicate the first 6 episodes for myself, then I guess I would put it in syndication.
And then perfect, I'll syndicate the back 6, and so we've got the whole show covered. So perfect.
So I'll syndicate the first, and then I'll tag you in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then
perfect.
When it's time to restart,
so we're in agreement. It's syndication. Yeah,
we'll
we're keeping it in syndication. Because we're one household on the Nielsen rating system, obviously. We've got the Nielsen box. We're doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These girls don't even know who Nielsen is.
No, they've never heard of Neil or son or his son.
and what they're doing with this box. Okay. For the straights and for the gays.
Sure. Why not?
This leans more for the straights.
For sure.
The gay parts.
Listen, it's not. Listen, they
address there are gay people and they say
there's homophobia in the show.
Yeah.
So it's real.
It is yes.
We live in a world where people are gay.
Yes, and people have to come to terms with it
Correct.
in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not completely there, but it's heavy on the straight. For sure.
Heavy on the straight.
And character and plot?
I'll take a beer. Heavy on the root.
Character and plot.
I think character.
Yeah, because honestly, the beginning part with the fake
there's like truly like
doesn't last.
Two halves.
Yeah.
Is it even?
It doesn't feel as like it's not like the tone of the show changes.
No.
It's just the focus of the show changes.
Correct. We
but
kind
it
of
still
solved
feels like one
the O situation
yes,
really fast.
But it's like one show.
Because I thought he was going to be the antagonist through the whole show.
Yeah, and there is no antagonist in like the second half, and then it becomes the dad.
And then the antagonist is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah,
the parents that birthed us along the way. That's the antagonist.
So I think I'll put it heavy on character.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, and that's your sky.
That's your sky. That was our sky.
Our sky. Teerak corrupt. Oh, shout out to all of these sound effects. This was the most egregious I felt like in a Thai BL, like scoring and sound effects and everything. But it didn't bother me. It just made me laugh when I was like, "Oh, that's a goat."
There is a scene in which they play the star. Isn't it the Star Spangled Banner? And that's
Yankee
while
Doodle.
Save is showering, and who's trying not to watch. It's a bonkers scene.
Uh-huh.
This is early when I was like, I don't know, guys. So,
but yeah. So that's the end of this one. We're gonna open the polls for a new show.
We're opening
very soon.
the polls. It's time to open the polls.
Do we tell them the theme?
Did we decide one?
I made that suggestion, and it seemed like you agreed.
Oh, great. Go ahead.
We're done with sweet. You had your sweet. You had your sweet. It's time to unhinge. It's time to unhinge, unlock, open the jaws.
Jaws of life.
Jaws of life.
Mm-hmm. Open the jaws is crazy, RJ. I understand that you're saying unhinge.
That's what it means, right?
But open the jaws in referring to BL is crazy. If you join the
if you join the Patreon, Combo Beret or BL Lovers, you'll see
the options.
But that's the theme. We're going unhinged, honey.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. So join us over there. And thank you so much for watching Your Sky with us.
You're welcome.
Adam, thank you so much for talking about Your Sky.
It was my pleasure, really.
And we'll see you next time for the next BL. Bye-bye. Bye.